Go ahead.
They teach us that every person is different, but measure our potential with the same tools. Some of the most creative minds of my generation have been robbed of their potential by a system that corners them into a box. And when you have a system so big, when you have gaps in a system so big, you name them. You are expecting students to fall in them. All that advantage you expect the other students to have then pushes them onto that vacant potential when you get the same student-shaped answers. The same problems remain. The problem is that doctors recently discovered music greatly helps Alzheimer's patients, yet they want to cut art from schools. The problem is that they teach us rough draft brainstorms are okay, but when we're rough drafted people, they're not. The problem is that they teach us the golden rule in kindergarten and then suspend us at that same age when we hit back. Even at that age, the problem is that you define us as student instead of person. As the CIF stands for choice is fictional, they pray for our children's mouths when they have none, and they gut their voices backbones when their tongues bend backwards. We are learning our voices now, instead of growing them. What big picture are you painting from upon that pedestal so high it really looks like a million people are just falling through the cracks? These are people. Life does not care how old they are. The reason for the epidemic is a disconnect at the root level. The consequence of this is not just the loss of greatness, it is what takes its place. The lack of color, difference, and diversity are not accidental. It's just the answer to the same question they keep asking. The system is built to push out anything that could change it. If 1 million students drop out annually, those are still 1 million stories diverse from each other. It is the same reason. When you tell a child, good job, for something, they stop doing it for the responsibility or the initiative. They just want to hear that phrase, good job. They lose sight of the value in it as well. The answer is to think of something different, something else. All it takes is creativity and listening skills, so listen. If there are kids in the back of your class not listening and you simply just list them on a paper as listless and ignorant because that was the instruction you were given and you don't wonder why they question the curriculum, maybe it's time to question your position.